Did Canelo Alvarez just secure the biggest payday of his career even in defeat? Let's break it down, because the financial story behind his fight with Terence Crawford is just as compelling as what happened inside the ring. In front of more than 70,000 fans at Allegiant Stadium, Crawford delivered a technical masterclass over 12 rounds, outclassing Canelo and walking away with all 4 super middleweight titles. It was only the third loss of Canelo's legendary career. But while the belts changed hands, one thing didn't: Canelo's ability to command massive paydays even in defeat. He walked away richer than ever. Canelo earned a guaranteed $100 million just for stepping into the ring. That's before factoring in the additional revenue streams that come with a fight of this magnitude. Once you include pay-per-view shares, global streaming rights, particularly Netflix's involvement, major sponsorship deals, and back-end bonuses, insiders estimate his total earnings from this single fight could climb close to $150 million. And it doesn't stop there. Saudi Arabia's powerful entertainment figure, Turki Al-Sheikh, hinted that the deal goes even deeper. According to early reports, the multi-fight agreement Canelo signed earlier this year could be worth as much as $400 million in total. That means this wasn't just one fight, it's part of a long-term financial strategy that could redefine what elite boxers earn in the modern era. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, Terence Crawford reportedly secured a $10 million guaranteed purse. Compared to Canelo, it's a fraction, but Crawford made his intentions clear long before fight night. He said it himself, "I'm doing it for the opportunity. The legacy outweighs the money." And after a performance like that, it's hard to argue with him. But to truly understand how massive this payday is, you have to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Because for Canelo, this isn't a one-off, it's a pattern. His earning streak over the past few years is nothing short of extraordinary. Before this fight, he reportedly made around $80 million in his bout against William Skull in 2022. He earned approximately $40 million when he stepped up to face Dimitri Bivol, followed by another $45 million in his highly anticipated trilogy fight against Gennady Golovkin. Go back another year, and the numbers are just as impressive. In 2021, Canelo earned around $35 million in his fight against Billy Joe Saunders. Later that same year, he added another $40 million when he unified the super middleweight division against Caleb Plant, and even what many would consider his smaller paydays are still enormous by any standard. He reportedly earned $25 million against Callum Smith and about $35 million when he challenged Sergey Kovalev. For most fighters, those numbers would define an entire career. For Canelo, they're just part of the routine. So how did he get here? How did one fighter become the financial powerhouse of boxing? The answer lies in more than just skill, it's about timing, branding, and business intelligence. Canelo didn't just dominate in the ring. He built a global brand outside of it. He became the face of boxing in the post-Floyd Mayweather Jr. era, carrying the sport on his shoulders while consistently delivering blockbuster events. Every time he fights, it's not just a match, it's a global spectacle. Massive gates, international audiences, and millions of viewers tuning in across multiple platforms. And then there's the business side. Canelo has been strategic with his partnerships and contracts. From long-term promotional deals to carefully negotiated fight purses, he's made sure that every appearance maximizes revenue. He's also diversified his income beyond boxing. Endorsements, sponsorships, and personal business ventures have all contributed to his growing wealth. That's why when Forbes released its list of highest-paid athletes, Canelo stood out. In 2023, he was ranked as the highest-paid boxer in the world, bringing in an estimated $110 million in a single year. And if you add it all up, fight purses, endorsements, and investments, Canelo's career earnings are now believed to be approaching $800 million. That puts him in an elite category, not just within boxing, but across all of sports. Very few athletes in history have been able to generate that level of income while maintaining consistent performance at the highest level. What makes this latest fight even more interesting is the contrast between outcome and reward. In most sports, losing comes with financial consequences. Bonuses disappear, opportunities shrink, and momentum slows down, but Canelo operates on a different level. His earning power isn't tied to wins and losses, it's tied to his brand, his drawing ability, and his global appeal. Even after losing his titles, he remains the biggest financial force in boxing, and that raises an important question about the future of the sport. Are we entering an era where marketability matters more than undefeated records? Because if that's the case, Canelo may be the perfect example of what modern boxing success looks like. A fighter who can lose in the ring but still dominate outside of it. Meanwhile, for Terence Crawford, this victory could open the door to even bigger opportunities. He may not have earned as much in this fight, but by defeating one of the biggest names in boxing, he's elevated his own market value significantly. Legacy and money don't always align in the short term, but in Crawford's case, this win could lead to both. As for Canelo, don't expect this to slow him down. If anything, this fight reinforces his position as boxing's ultimate businessman. Whether he's holding titles or not, he remains the sport's biggest attraction and its biggest earner, and with that reported $400 million deal still unfolding, there's a strong chance his highest paydays are still ahead of him. So yes, Canelo may have lost his belts on fight night, but when it comes to finances, he may have just secured another kind of championship, one that isn't measured in titles, but in millions, because in the business of boxing, Canelo Alvarez isn't just a fighter. He's the undisputed king of paydays.